Good afternoon from Sunbelt Imports, Houston, Texas. We're going to concentrate today on setting the grinder, the electronic grinder from Mazzer. Basically what we're going to start with are the two single and the double. And when you get this machine out of the box, you'll have to set the programming. And a good starting point for the single is going to be 3.90 seconds, and a good starting point for the double is 4.80 seconds. Now we'll show you how to get into the programming and increase or decrease. Press and hold the menu button. You'll see some dash lines. Okay, at this point you push the single, 3.90 seconds. If you don't have enough in the handle, if you want to increase it, it goes up by 0.5 of. Okay, but we're going to start off there at 3.90 seconds. To get out of the program, push the menu again. Okay, wait for it to stop. Push the menu again. Now we're going to check the double. Good starting point for this is 4.80 seconds. That'll give you a nice ant mound in the handle. So to start with, now that we've got that, okay, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to grind some coffee into the handle by pushing the double. And now we have our nice little ant mound, because by the time we pack this coffee down, it packs down to the line in the handle. Now we're going to put it up here and see what the extraction looks like. Because ultimately what we're going to be going for is a 22 to 25 second extraction. Now that coffee is obviously coming out way too fast. So what we're going to do at this point, and this is what we really need to concentrate on, is setting of the grind, okay? Right now, if you look on top, the grinder, if you turn the locking ring counterclockwise, you're making the grind finer or slowing the extraction down. If you turn it, I stand corrected. If you turn it clockwise, you're making it coarser or faster. If you turn it counterclockwise, you're making it finer. So we're going to give it a little bit of a turn, maybe 1 or 2 little hash marks. Because you can see there's a line right here, that little line. And I went 2 hash marks from here. Now we're going to grind some more coffee and see how that extraction happens. Because if the grinder is not properly set right, you're never going to have the right volumes or the right extraction on the espresso machine. It all starts with the grinder. Now we're going to go ahead and grind this and see how this looks. Technically, it should be anywhere from 3 to 4 seconds before anything comes out. Okay, I can tell by looking at that, that's still a little bit too coarse. So, we're going to make another fine adjustment. Over here, we're going to take it about 1, 2, 3, 4 clicks. And we're going to grind a little bit more coffee. And when you set the grinder, you always set it to the double handle. Okay, now let's go ahead and grind this. See how this looks. That's still a little bit too fast. And I'll show you what happens every time you set the grinder. You're setting the grinder finer, so therefore not that much coffee is coming out. So at this point, before we make an adjustment, let's go back in. Push that. Let's go up to, let's say 5.15 seconds. Okay? Now we're going to go ahead and get out of the program. Let it set. And then we're going to go ahead and grind some more coffee. Because the grind is pretty much there, we just need to increase the volume back in the insert. That's looking much better. So I think I'll make one more fine adjustment. What we'll do here is we'll go back into the programming. Hit the double, and let's go up to 5.35 seconds. Get out of the program. And this one here should be pretty well spot on. Give it a pack. And there we go. This is what we want to wind up with. Now that we have the double set, I'm going to go back and check the single. We'll see what the single should be right on the money. And there you go, single extraction. This one will be anywhere between 15 to 18 seconds. Because you're dealing with half the coffee and half the volume. Okay, so to recap everything, this is how you enter the programming, and then you set whichever button you would like to set, and then you increase or decrease. And once you have the programming set for the buttons, press and hold the menu button until it flashes the dashes. Push it again to get out of the program, and that's it. This button here in the middle, all this is, you push it, hold it, let go. It's just a top off, or if you want to do it manually. But the key to this, any grinder, is making sure you have the exact grind, because this is what we're shooting for as far as the grind, if you can tell, and this is what we don't want. I mean, this is a good grind, but it's a little bit too coarse. This is what we're shooting for right here.